They got some bikes, they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally, with the West Coast ready to greet them in search of the unending weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
Just normally. I started the clip.
Oh.
So we're in Christiansburg, and we're at a Kroger, just did a resupply. Chilling before we get back on the bikes. Don't really know what we have in store for ourselves today, or where we're going, really. But you were pretty adamant about having another long day so that we can narrow into Damascus tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow. Get there at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I think that it might rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be stuck in that. I don't want to do a long day in the rain. If we could get 30 miles or under
For Damascus.
to get to Damascus for
Yeah.
our Nero, that would be fine.
Well, let's see how far away we are at the moment. We had a good morning. Got woken up by some guy who was coming on the little trail that we were camped at.
Not me. I slept so hard.
Yeah.
Thanks to Zequel.
Sequel. When you
It was
can't
really
sleep, Z it up. And I heard more animals last night, but I think it was probably just a possum. Yeah, I'll try it.
We're smoking a CBD cigarette.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Tastes more like a cigarette than anything else. But yeah, so I woke up at 2:30 and I was up till about 3:30 because I just couldn't go back to sleep. Heart was pounding when I first woke up, so I had a shot of adrenaline, and I was just kind of listening. And we were camped next to that little stream, which just sounded like leaves rustling if you heard it wrong. But yeah, it was a good night. A nice little morning. We went back to the gas station we got water at last night. There was some host of characters there. We had a nice breakfast. There's another couple that was from Roanoke who came by, and they were on bikes, so they knew the struggle, but their bikes obviously were not loaded down. So we have 114 miles from here to Damascus.
Okay.
So 114 divided by 2 is 57. So 2 57-mile days, which
Yeah.
is totally doable.
Yeah.
Or a larger day today and then a smaller day tomorrow. So if we did a 70 today, obviously, then we could... what's 70 minus 114? I'm so bad at maths.
44? I think it's 44.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice. 44-mile day would be a bit of a treat. The only thing is, again, we don't really know if we can accommodate that kind of a distance because we don't know what any of these places are like.
Yeah, we don't know elevation.
So Draper's 30 miles.
slows me
That's
down.
too close. Fort Croswell. It's 43 miles. It'd be 3,000. Oh,
We can always
Withville.
self camp. We just resupplied.
Yeah, we just
all
resupplied, so we're
stocked
good.
up.
So Withville, which is actually where I stayed, that is 53 miles away. And then we have Rural Retreat, which I believe is right off the Blue Ridge Parkway. And that is 66.6. So we should aim for either Withville or Rural Retreat. There's also camp signs at Rural Retreat. There is a Rural Retreat lake and campground right off the route. It is 1.5 miles, I guess, west of the route. So that would be cool. We should probably aim for that.
Yeah.
That's a good plan for the day. And it's just that easy, folks. You don't got to commiserate and make yourself miserable trying to figure out how you're going to get somewhere. You just get up and go. I guess that's about all we have to say.
I'm feeling super amped up
Yeah.
to get started. I didn't even want to stop and resupply.
I know. You were like, you wanted to go to a gas station, and it was just like, dude, there's like nothing here.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't actually look around, but
I
I
think
believe
I'm
it.
having my first real experience with caffeine. And it's kind of anxiety inducing.
Yeah, you feel like you gotta go.
Yeah.
There's nowhere for you to be, or nowhere for you to go.
But
you
there
feel.
is, though. I feel really good and I want to take advantage of it, but I'm just here smoking.
Yeah. Spending time wisely. Well, should we go ahead and end the clip then, I guess? Sort of a short but sweetie. We'll have more to say at the end of the day with whatever ends up happening en route, I'm sure.
I'm sure it will be a lot, like always.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
All right.
Recording. I just got off a 25-minute call with my cousin Zach. Shout out to Zach. He was telling me that he went down to Chattanooga for some boat work, some boat maintenance that he does. And he listened to all our clips on the way down.
Aw.
I think he was really digging it, had some very good questions, and had a good conversation with him.
We're gonna be famous, dude.
I mean, if the NPR thing works out, for sure.
It's a lot of fun making these. So right now we're in Wytheville, Virginia, a park in the middle of town.
Elizabeth Boone Park, I think. Memorial Park.
And our plan tonight is to sleep here in this pavilion.
Yeah, I'll make the picture for the episode, our camp for tonight.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy right now, but there's still people at the park. But I think we should be okay.
Yeah, ironically, we're like right next to the police department.
Yeah.
Who I tried to call earlier, but they're not currently accepting calls because it's Saturday. So
They have the
yeah, it's I feel like there's some sort of like cliche to put in here that I can't recall, but something about how protecting and serving is like a vigilant, all-encompassing duty, except if it's the weekend. But anyway, I think the last clip we made was.
Yesterday?
No, we made one that was a short one today.
Oh, at the grocery store, maybe? At
Yeah,
Kroger?
yeah, Kroger.
Yeah.
And we were 7 miles in at that point, which those were like 7 miles that didn't really add to what we were expecting for the day. And as soon as we left that Kroger, everything kind of went back to what we were having for the past couple days, where it was just undulating hills and down, very challenging terrain.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, just-
I feel like the hills are getting bigger as well because we are officially crossing over the Appalachian Mountain Range. I feel like we have been ever since we left the coast, but now it's like these are the real mountains,
We
and
see
we need to
them.
go all the way up them and all the way down them.
Yeah, we're like in a weird valley for most of the day, but it seems like, we're getting little bits of the mountains extending their fingers, their little devilish fingers
Yeah.
out into the valleys that they, guard.
And fortunately, this isn't the bullshit AT that goes straight up and straight down.
Yeah.
The roads do tend to take the easiest way, be it through a valley or next to a river or next to train tracks, and
Yeah.
I've really been enjoying those flat stretches, which we do typically have, like, I'd say 1 or 2 per day.
Yeah. I was thinking that we probably went up at least one hill every mile today, so
Yeah,
Like-
today was hard.
it was another hard day. It was a little bit cloudier than I think yesterday, because I think we both agreed that yesterday was a pretty hard day. It was a lot of exposure and a lot of hard terrain, but the clouds started to roll in towards the later afternoon. We had another break. We had a couple breaks after Kroger.
And revised our plan.
Yeah, we did revise our plan
Our plan was to go
to
at
rural
least,
retreat.
Yeah, at least 15 miles further from here.
Mm-hmm.
And we were stopped at a gas station at 4:20 actually,
Mm.
and I was like, I don't know if I can do that
Yeah.
because we were already at 48, and then you said 32. I was like, what the hell? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I was just feeling so beat. So we revised our plan, and we're here.
it's
And
good.
It's really good. Yeah, we've
It-
had a really chill time so far.
Yeah, if we had gone to rural retreat, we would have been caught in at least an hour of rain, probably.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad rain, but I mean, any rain on the bike is pretty bad. So,
Yeah.
especially with like trucks and hills and
Which is probably going to be our fate tomorrow.
yeah, we're gonna try it. So strategically, we've come to Wytheville, and we're in this little pavilion thing, and we're cowboy camping, in hopes that we can get an early start on the morning if we are allowed to sleep through the night, if no one bothers us and we don't get arrested and shot. And so hopefully we can get up at like 6:30 or so, maybe be on the road by 7:30, and try to really bang out about 56 or 58 miles to Damascus. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we get wet or if we have to encounter bad conditions, because we're going to have
No.
accommodations tomorrow, and
Right.
we're going to take a zero the day after. So
I feel like the rain would slow us down, though, and then it would just be frustrating because
yeah,
we
depending
have
on
a
how
goal, and I'm really excited to get to Damascus, and we have a zero planned for
Monday.
Monday, I guess. So
Yeah.
that will be so nice.
It will be.
Very motivated to get there.
Yeah, we might see fellow through hikers.
Yeah.
Whoa. And yeah, I mean, Damascus has a special spot in our heart, and I think it's probably the last place actually on this whole Transamerica ride that we're going to be familiar with. We've been, you know, in our trips up and down the coast going to Pennsylvania from Georgia, we always go by all these signs, and I'm always like, oh, I stayed there when I was going to New York, or we'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, we stayed there on
And
the trail.
trail towns,
Yeah,
yeah.
Glasgow, all these places, Marion, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, once we turn north from Damascus, I mean, that's pretty much the end of that kind of nostalgia.
It's like the start of the West for us.
Yeah,
We don't know
pretty much.
anything.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to see Zach and Amy in Kentucky. I think I was just looking at the map, and it looks like we probably won't be in their area. And even still, the area that we're going to be in, Kentucky, is an hour south of where they live. But it's going to probably be at least 4 or 5 days after we leave Damascus, I would imagine, because it's
Yeah.
map section 10, and we still have. We just started the second.
Section 11.
Yeah, the second section, which is about 300 and some odd miles, and so I'm not really sure. It'll depend on a lot that we can't really predict right now as to where we are in the next week, but we're making good progress, and definitely still enjoying ourselves, and haven't really had any adverse interactions yet. You know, I'm a little sketched out by where we are right now,
too.
but we're smoking CBD cigarettes, so we don't have any anxiety.
I'm really excited to cross the state line. Number one, to get out of Virginia. Number two, like we said, it's all brand new to us.
Yeah.
However, my only hesitation, I don't really have any expectations for Kentucky, but my only thing that I'm a little bit worried about is, like, dogs.
Yeah.
Rick,
Thanks, Rick.
the dude we talked to
The
on...
persistent asshole.
Yeah. He said something about, like, extreme poverty rates in Kentucky, like American poverty and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just, like, dogs that run after you. And I love dogs so much, but I know that I can't control them, and if they're mean, like, there's nothing you can do. So honestly, I'm kind of scared.
There's something I can do.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to buy any kind of pepper spray, though, because I don't want to hurt them.
Well, that's
But-
the least amount of hurt they're going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just temporary. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's either that or I have to choke the life out of them.
Don't do that.
All right. Well, if they attack you, though, that's my.
Then I'll have some cool scars, finally.
Yeah, but you
Dog
have to go to the
bite.
hospital. You have to get
Probably get
rabies.
rabies.
Shots. Yeah. Yeah. The dog get put down.
Oh.
Yeah. If it
Well,
bites
I'll
you.
just outrun them. I'm a super fast cyclist, so.
Especially uphill.
Especially uphill.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Although that might get me up the mountain faster than anything
I
I've
mean,
ever done before.
It's crazy
Something
because
chasing you? God.
it sucks to have that shot of adrenaline when you're already starved for oxygen.
Right, yeah.
Because then you feel completely weightless, but then you get that everything.
But then it all comes crashing
yeah,
down.
it does.
Yeah.
And then you feel way more exhausted than you ever have because it's a
Mm.
bad situation. I mean, Rick didn't. He biked in 1976, so all those dogs are dead.
I know. All of the things he said I kind of disregarded as bullshit because of the way he was.
Yeah.
And the things we've talked about before. But I have thought about that before. And we have had experiences. Fortunately, they've been all small dogs, but there were even some today. Did you see the 2 little Jack Russells that ran
Oh,
after us?
yeah, I mean-
I thought they were going to come out on the road. I'm not afraid of little dogs, obviously.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
But I don't want... It'll be fine.
It will be fine. Yeah, I've been chased by dogs before. They don't usually get you. But that could always change as well.
Something else pertaining to animals is the insane amount of roadkill we've seen, which is disgusting and really sad. So,
Mostly possums.
yeah,
Yeah,
possums,
those guys
snakes,
don't do well.
raccoons,
A lot of snakes.
skunks.
I think we only saw one raccoon today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, that was sad.
It's sad, and they're like little turtles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a baby deer the other day, and I was like,
Not
please
dead.
be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could hardly walk right behind its mother, and all you drivers out there, please drive slow and don't hit animals. It's really sad.
Yeah,
and
almost
it smells terrible.
Unless you're driving at night, I don't see how you could accidentally hit an animal.
Yeah, right? You
Like-
have brakes for a reason. and
Right.
so do we.
And don't go 65 and a 45.
And watch out for cyclists.
Yeah.
We haven't had any close calls yet.
couple of weird truckers, those two that passed
Yeah.
us. They were blinded.
They were
too.
passing us on
an
an uphill turn.
Yeah, they had
that
no
was
idea.
horrible. Yeah.
I mean, I guess they are sitting like what, 10 feet higher than us or something.
Yeah.
But even still, that was a risky maneuver for them.
Yeah, I just get concerned, not necessarily for me, obviously, because they're going around us intentionally, but
Yeah.
if I can't see what's coming ahead, I'm like, man, can you see? I really hope you can, because you could be in danger right now.
Yeah.
And we would be blamed for it.
No,
Which-
see, that's something in a dark part of my heart. I've always thought, like, I don't ever hope that anyone has harm or anything. I only ever hope for fender benders. But if anyone were ever to get in like a head-on collision because they passed me and then like they did it
Yeah.
in a bad time,
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, that's your fault. I didn't tell
I-
you to,
yeah, I agree
to
with
go
that.
around me. That was totally your call, and you made the wrong call.
Yeah.
So I hope that you enjoy the consequences of your bad action.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you get. And obviously, I wouldn't say that to a corpse that was, in a fiery
oh my
car.
God, no.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I feel very self-righteous about this.
I mean,
because
yeah, we
I've
have
been
as
doing
much
it for
right
so
to
long.
be out on the road as the drivers do. So
Right, and if I want to take up the whole lane, that's my prerogative.
you're allowed to. Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually probably not, but
Well,
only I think if there is a sign that says like bike may use full lane.
what about like the share the road signs? Does that?
I think that's a
or is that just for
suggestion.
drivers?
Yeah,
Just be careful of us.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't do well for the cycling community with my attitude, but I've never considered myself a part of a community. I've always just considered myself an individual doing this, so I've never... It's like Lil Wayne said, if you are someone who needs a role model, you should have never been born, period. Roasted. And if you can't take Lil Wayne's word for it, you can't take anyone's. So, roasted times 2. Square roast. But, yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Yeah.
Found
maybe-
some good beers
Yeah, that was great, man.
at
yeah,
a brew pub.
right, like catty corner to the actual pavilion that we're staying at. There was a brew pub that did to-go beers, which was exactly what I was hoping for. And they looked innocuous. They looked like
They looked like apple juice.
Yeah,
or
they were.
piss.
They were just They were in plastic containers with a red top, just totally nondescript. So we ate our dinner, we drank our beers, caught up on all of the internet stuff, and tomorrow we're going to be back in civilization.
Well, we're in civilization right now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess we will be civilized tomorrow.
Yeah, showered.
Yeah, showered, and we'll have a day to air out our butts and everything,
Yes.
which will definitely help. I think that's going to come at the perfect time. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I have been experiencing soreness from being on the bike, but I think my skin is getting tougher as well.
Mine is too. Yeah, it acclimates pretty quick, and like the need to move around is like less for me.
Right, yeah.
Like I just
You don't need to adjust as much. You can find a comfortable
Yeah.
position with your shorts and with the seat.
maybe it's just
And
stuff-
I like sit the whole day.
Yeah, you do.
That's something that is not good. I have a really hard time standing, especially for hills. It just like knocks me out right away. I can't have it sustained. Maybe
Yeah.
I will get there eventually, but for right now, I do a lot of sitting, and fortunately, my butt is taking it pretty well.
Yeah, I think I do maybe like 65-45 sitting versus standing. Maybe
I would
that's
say
probably
less. I'm behind
70
you
or 30.
most of the day. I
Got
sit a
it.
lot too.
I do sit a lot.
I would say 75-25. 3/4.
I'll accept that, but I think that's enough for me to have a stronger butt because
Yeah.
I'm letting that blood flow get back to it.
Yeah.
I shake my booty out, move my feet around, adjust my brakes with my foot.
But that really has been the only physical, not even issue, just like notable difference. My hands are getting a little sore from, I guess, my gloves and like the friction of going over bumps. I think it like rubs the skin. But that happened with my trekking poles on the AT. My hands were pretty bad there as well.
Yeah, maybe hold the grip tape when you see a bump you're about to go over instead of the shifter hoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all learning.
I'm learning so much.
Well, you have a good teacher, Rick.
But yeah.
You know what the most important part of comedy is? Timing. Got him.
Cool. Yep.
So I would say we're pretty tired. I'm tired.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for this park to empty out and the sun to go down a bit more so we can set everything up and not have to be bothered. I mean, we don't want to be here any more than anyone else wants us to be here. So
Yeah.
with that understanding, hopefully the symbiotic goodwill will get us through the night. And it's going to be really easy to pack up and leave tomorrow. So if we can just get to 6:30 a.m. without anyone coming and being like, you got to go, that would
Yeah.
really suck. I don't really know what we would do. I guess we would just go. Maybe just say,
Bike?
fuck it. Yeah, just have, I mean, why not? What else are we
Why
going to
not? Oh my god.
do? Get to Damascus
Should we
at like...
do that maybe? Like, should we wake up at 4 or something?
No, I don't think so. That's
Why
what-
not? That would be fun.
'cause
We wouldn't
that
hit
sounds
any of the rain.
terrible. I only want to do that if we get woken up and have to do it. Because then we're going to be so tired.
Yeah, but we're zeroing tomorrow. Or the next day.
Yeah, but do you want to spend like a lot
And
of
we
time
could be
in
like
bed?
30 miles in by like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. We could get to Damascus before the rain.
I don't like waking up early. Well, how many hours of sleep?
6:30 is still early.
If we wake up at 4 and we go to bed at 10, how many? Is that 6 hours?
Yes.
That sounds really terrible.
But how many hours of sleep will you get if you get to Damascus and you get to go to sleep in a bed
don't
at
wanna
like
sleep.
7 p.m.?
I don't want to do that.
You should do that.
No. I don't know, maybe. It sounds a little exciting and fun, but also sounds really dumb. and
I
stupid.
also, on this trip historically so far, I have set goals that are too much for me to achieve. So
Are you
maybe
taking Ezekiel tonight?
I don't know.
Because I don't know if you're going to want to wake up. You were definitely content to stay in bed this morning at 7.
I slept so well last night.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Well,
I don't know.
that's something we'll figure out after hours.
We'll let you know tomorrow
Yeah.
after we get to Damascus at 11 a.m.
Man. That would be probably about
That
right.
would be amazing.
That would still hit the rain.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
50, if we did, let's say it's 60
It's
miles.
58. Yeah.
So 3 hours. With the hills and everything, it would probably be 5 hours to go 50 miles, 10 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't have to stop as much because it wouldn't be so hot.
Right.
But we'd also...
And we wouldn't be able to stop as much because nothing would be open
That's
that
true.
early.
What
Unless
about
we...
pooping? I guess just hold it.
I don't know.
These are logistical things that immediately come to mind and make me not want to do it, and the things you haven't even considered yet that
I have considered them.
you just said, I don't know. That's like the
Well,
opposite.
we're literally in a fucking town. Every place has a bathroom.
But if they're not open yet, this pavilion has bathrooms, but they're locked.
Yeah, it's because of COVID.
Yeah. Dumbest COVID. NPR, get back to us about being a correspondent before we get out of Virginia so you can have a full spectrum of what it's like out here. But
Biking during times of COVID. All the bathrooms are closed, so you can't poop at 4 a.m. in a pavilion.
yeah,
It's really hard.
could be better. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes nature calls at 4 a.m. I think if you have to poop at 4 a.m., you're probably sick.
Well, that makes me excited, but it also makes me feel like I have a lot of work to do to convince you that this is a good idea.
To wake up at 4.
Maybe.
That's what your family likes to do. My family never has done that before. We
Well,
didn't.
this is not a family thing. This is
You-
just a personal preference.
You have driven through the night before and done
yeah, to
crazy
go see
shit.
you
Yeah,
in
and
Atlanta.
Your mom and dad, they left at like 4 a.m. to come down to
Because
Atlanta.
it's practical. It
But my
makes
family
sense,
never
and you
did
can
that.
stick to plans, and then you get at your destination earlier than expected, and it's like, wow, yeah, I'm exhausted, but now I'm here, so I can just like,
Be tired.
yeah.
That sounds shitty. I'd rather get there
Would you
later.
rather be tired here in the morning and like punk ass kids waking us up in the middle of the night or some shit? That might happen either way.
Yeah, I mean, if I'll say if we have to leave, then we'll just go, and we will because we got lights and stuff, so we'd be fine to.
What about 5?
I'd be
It's starting
more-
to get light at 5.
Yeah, I mean 5:30.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
Alright.
that. 4
Compromise.
is just. Yeah, this whole trip is about compromise. This is two people trying to, with very different styles of problem solving, deciding to get cross country with each other and peacefully do it.
Yeah, because we're both. I think we're both very easygoing, and
Mm-hmm.
but we understand each other's needs.
Yeah, I need
Well,
beer.
you understand mine.
Well, you know
I feel
that
like
need
I
beer.
haven't helped you at all.
Yeah, earlier you were like not very helpful with the beer. I was like, all right, well,
You're
I'm gonna-
being picky.
well, yeah,
This gas
because
station doesn't have good beer.
it didn't.
Oh, is it because they only don't have IPAs or some shit like
They only
craft
don't.
beer that you like?
I-
Sorry.
It was.
Sometimes you just have to drink
You don't have to.
a Bud
though.
Light.
No, because I knew that patience would be a virtue. I was like,
Yeah.
should I buy this because I'm here now? The answer was no. Natural Light, Natty Light, fucking Coors. It was a gas station for bros. It was like an alcoholics gas station. It was like the type of like beer that people drink when they drink like 13 beers every night. It was not the kind of beer for me. I'm a connoisseur, connoisseur. But yeah, 5:30 I could be down with that.
Yeah,
Leave at 6:30. We could get there before noon.
that would be the
Clutch,
tits.
the tults. Yeah, the sun just needs to go down so we can go to sleep. And
Yeah.
Start this plan out right.
Yeah.
But-
Might do some yoga.
Yeah. Well, should we get to getting?
Yeah.
I've had to pee for a while.
Me
and
too.
There've been people here, so I can do it. But I think everyone's gone now. Let's see. The stupid kids are still here.
Is this still recording?
Yeah. There's actually a little creek right down there.
You want to poop in that?
Sure. Yeah. Backwater bidet. All right. Yeah, we're finally alone.
Cool.
Tomorrow is Sunday, and I think we're like right across from a church. So the sooner we get out of here, the better.
Yeah. There's
Although-
like 4 churches right here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
One-
Why not?
Oh wait, that's the police. No, that's another steeple. I
yeah,
think.
there's 2 steeples, catty corner from each other.
So many churches
Too many.
we've passed.
Yeah. Yeah. Too bad they're not. Every church should be made into a dispensary. Roasted. Or they can do dual purpose.
Yeah.
A new
Or at
communion.
least have bathrooms and water available.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it a cat over there? That dark spot in the parking lot?
Where? By the trailer?
Like, yeah, up from the trailer.
That's just a pothole.
Oh. I can't see anything. I didn't bring my glasses on this trip, and I don't wear contacts. And most of the time I wear sunglasses. So,
That's why I vigorously point out all the bad
yeah, all the
spots on the road.
potholes.
You ran over today, actually. You went right through this nasty little patch of guts.
Really?
Yeah. I was trying to point it out because it was not actually, it was like someone had moved a carcass off the road.
Oh, yeah.
But
I thought
yeah.
I went around that.
You might have, but as far as I could tell from my rearview mirror, you just went right through it. So it was like, that's why I don't touch the tires very often, because they go through nasty, nasty shit. Anyway,
Lol.
yeah, big time lulls. Cool.
Oh, cops are rolling out.
Are they? Did you see some lights? Oh, shit. Is that one? Over there?
Looks like it.
Kind of does.
Definitely, yeah.
Damn, well, we might have to start the ride right now. Let's see if they pull into the parking lot where we're directly in front of. I was just thinking if someone did come by who was a cop, if they were unreasonable, I would just say that we were taking a break and we were going to take a short nap and then head out.
Yeah.
And then just tell them to fuck off thereby. But
I feel like we should be okay.
I think so.
I think we could, like, move a picnic table a little bit closer, too. Maybe turn that... Well, I don't care about that one.
Make a
I don't
little
know.
barrier.
Yeah.
hmm
Build a wall.
Hey, Trump 2020,
No. Don't get the wrong impression.
8:53. All right.
It's still so light.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and go.
Yep.
So
Gotta get up early.
yeah, apparently. All right. Bye.
Bye.